Every small act of faithfulness this week has been adding something invisible. But here's the promise. Nothing you have done in trust has been wasted. 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 19 says that by giving and doing good, they will be storing up their treasure as a good foundation for the future, so that they may experience true life. You are building something right now, and it's going to last. This is our final day together this week. All week we've looked at wealth, happiness, security, generosity, honesty, and character. Today we're bringing it all together because a treasure has been forming, whether you've noticed it or not. Most of us think, I haven't done anything special. I'm not rich. I'm not a big giver. Nothing I do makes a difference. But Paul says you are storing up treasure, not one day, but now. Every faithful choice, every generous moment, every time you trusted God with what you have, that's been building a foundation that will hold you forever. The treasure you've been building this week is invisible, but it is real, and it is yours. So here's where we start today. Don't stop. The harvest takes longer than you think. Galatians chapter 6 verse 9 says, "Let us not become weary of doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest, if we do not give up." It doesn't pretend that doing good is always easy. You give, and you do not always see the result. But Paul says, do not stop. The harvest is coming. It might not come on your timetable. If this week has stirred something in you, hold on to that. Every seed you plant in faith will grow. Some will grow quickly, some over many years, but none are wasted. This isn't a call to perfection. It's a call to persistence. But persistence is easier when you understand what you're persisting towards. Luke chapter 16 verse 9 says, "Use your worldly resources to benefit others and make friends. Then, when your possessions are gone, they will welcome you to an eternal home." Think about that for a moment. Every meal you've shared, every pound you gave to someone in need, every time you opened your door or your heart, that was a thread in someone else's story. And one day in eternity, they may just greet you and say, "You were part of how I got here." That's the longest lasting impact you can have with your money. And it can start with something as small as a pound or a kind word. So the treasure is real. The harvest is coming. But what do you do with that in the ordinary days ahead? 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 19 uses a specific word, foundation. Not a prize, a foundation. Something that holds everything else up. Every act of faithfulness has been laying a brick. It's not flashy, but it is structural. It will hold your life steady when the storms come. So don't look for a dramatic change. Look for a quiet one. A shift in how you see your money. A willingness to give that was not there before. That's the foundation being laid. And it's enough. Here's the final truth. This isn't the end. It's only the beginning. Paul wasn't giving Timothy a one-off lesson. He was giving him a way of life. Generosity, faithfulness, trust. These are not things you do once. They're things you practice, day after day. So pick one thing from this week, just one, carry it with you. Write it down if you like, not as a guilt trip, but as a gentle nudge. The treasure you're building doesn't stop when this series ends. It keeps growing, one faithful day at a time. This week we've looked at wealth, happiness, security, generosity, honesty, character, and the treasure you are building right now. Nothing you have done in faith has been wasted. Every small act is a brick in a foundation that will last forever. Keep going, keep giving, keep trusting. And if you want to walk through it again, the whole series is right here. Tomorrow, we begin a new series of 7 devotionals looking at one of the most important truths you'll ever need. You are not finished. Your past doesn't disqualify you, and God still calls you. Whether you failed spectacularly or you're just tired from the dailiness of life, grace meets you exactly where you are. Follow along each day as we discover what it means to receive forgiveness, step into fresh starts, and keep walking even when you stumble. So join me tomorrow. I'll see you then.